He calls out your name in bed. He's constantly thinking of you whenever he's doing anything with her. He's imagining you. He has a very vivid imagination as well, which is very disgusting. And they both have sex demons attached to them. They both have incubus and succubus attached to them. They do intimate things in front of their child, that little boy. The little boy knows what that is. It's, because they just do this. And she also sells her body, and she does things in front of this child, which is fucking disgusting. They're going down. When I tell you they're going down, they're going down. Their phone's already tapped, okay? That little boy brought his tablet or something to school. Should I say that? Never mind. Should I say that, Spirit? I don't know if I should say this, okay? But they're caught, alright? They're caught. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, angels, ancestors, and loved ones, thank you. Yeah, look, they're in loss. They realized they lost you. They're loyal dog, their loyal companion, their loyal friend. They're also, now their masks are ripped the fuck off. They're acting like they don't give a fuck about you. They're acting like they don't care about you and like you're a piece of no. Deep down, they're in loss. Also, they're about to lose their child. Their CPS is taking their child, for sure. All right. Confirmation, and they need to. They really need to. This child needs to be placed somewhere where he gets the love, the care, the nurturing that he needs. He needs he really needs this, and I pray that this, and he will. I pray this child goes to a very loving, nurturing, caring home that will surround him with love, joy, happiness, and give him the love and affection that he needs, because he gets none. None. This poor child is screaming for attention. All right. He acts out too because he does it because he just wants attention, especially from his mom. His father does give him attention. It's the mother. The mother does not at all. All right. But it's crazy. This is a sad story. This is very fucking sad, and it's unfortunate. But it needs to happen because this child is not safe where he's at. Okay. They remember you being they might even ask you, because they know how loyal and how loving you are. They might even ask you to watch it, like to take custody of this child, because this child loved you. I'm strongly getting you know this child. You could have babysat this child. This kid loves you, and they know you love this child. I feel like the only reason why you stayed friends with these people, or if whoever this is to you, I feel like the only reason why you stayed so long was because you wanted to protect that child. But then it got to a point where God said you need to leave. The child's going to be okay. You need to leave. I got this, but you need to stop, because what they're planning for you is something very bad. I need you out the way. You need to go. The child's going to be okay. And you know what I mean? And I'm strongly getting, it's not for everybody, but this is for somebody. I feel like they're going to ask, or maybe the authorities will ask you to, or you might just take it upon yourself, because maybe CPS, maybe there'll be in what do you call it? In a foster home, they might even ask you, because the child knows you, the child loves you. They see how loving, nurturing, and caring of a person you are, and this way the child won't be placed, you know what I mean, in CPS, you know what I mean? But yeah, we have parenthood, patron, support, care. They're pissed the fuck off, and they're having conflicts and aid. Okay, so look at this. So they're watching you online. They're seeing that it's not affecting you. Their masks are down. They realize they lost their loyal fucking, road dog. But not only that, they're losing their child. Okay, CPS is coming in. CPS is coming in, ripping that child out. And they remember how loving, caring, supporting you always have been to them, how you raise this child when they couldn't, pretty much. They're pissed the fuck off because they cursed themselves, their own family. Now they're fighting amongst each other, because that was also part of the ritual, was sending you conflict and everything else. Now they're fighting against each other because everyone's now starting to see the truth, and whoever was like coaching these assholes to do whatever they were doing, they're all in need of aid. They need help, and they remember, and I feel like God's going to shine the light down and be like, look, this is, you know what I mean? Remember how loving, caring, nurturing this person was to you, and you did this to them? What do you expect me to do? You're going to live in a life of fucking darkness and having constant loss, okay, if you don't get your shit together. And I'm strongly getting that, you know, they're pissed off, they're fighting against each other about this, they're going to rip their mask off, and they're finally going to come begging to you, asking for mercy from you, and they might be asking you to take care of this child, which I would, if this was me, I would, because you'll know this child is taken care of. You can give that child all the love. This way you know the child, but I mean, it's up to you. That part's not for everybody, but it is for somebody. They might be, like, they're pissed off and they want to fight, but I would make it so they're not going to be allowed around this child. They're not going to be allowed. So it's not like you're going to have any interaction with them. They're not going to, it's going to be part of the thing. They're not going to be allowed nowhere near this child. They're not. So it's not even like this is not even their way for them to snake back in, because they're not going to be allowed near this child. I don't even know, like, you know, I mean, I don't even know how to go about that. Like, they would have to be, and I would have it set up so that the child at least still, you know, if it was allowed by law, the child still got to see their parents, and maybe if they're in jail or whatever, go visit them in jail, maybe, like, I don't know, however often or whatever it is, but, like, I would, you know, I wouldn't be there. I would have, like, see if they can be, like, a CPS worker or somebody else, you know what I mean, so that you have no contact with them, but you're still doing your duties, you're still, you know, protecting this child, making sure this child's okay. Or if it's in jail, then I would, you know, take them to the jail to let them see, just so, because it's not, just so that they can see, and that they're in jail, so it's not like they can't even touch this kid, you know what I mean? But it's just so that the child knows that, you know, who their parents are, because it's not fair, you know, to the child. But these people are going to be in prison for the rest of their lives, okay? They really are. But this child's still, there's still a little boy, you know what I mean? And he has the right to know who his parents are. But I would never leave these people with this child ever by themselves. No, absolutely not. Confirmation. And it's going to make sure that, like, the justice system might even make it where they're not allowed into life at all. So, and they're pissed about this because they know, because there's a lot more involved in this. Like I said, with the mother and her older children, doing drugs with her older children, buying drugs for them, having her teenage kids and their friends selling methamphetamines and, like, all types of shit. And also sexual acts, some sort of sexual acts. Fucking disgusting. Disturbance. They're bound to this now. Now they need aid, because now they're having some supernatural shit happening to them. Shit, maybe it's even better for the child not to even know these people. Actually, I'm strongly getting it. It's probably just to think about it, you know, because just when he gets older, so he doesn't sneak back in. Actually, yeah, I think it would be a better idea that they just get completely cut off. It would be for that child's best interest. Normally, I would say that's not, you know, no. In this case, yeah, I think it would be best if they're just literally ripped the fuck away from, and just, you know, raise them as your niece, your nephew, or whatever you want to do. Maybe it is your niece or your nephew. I don't fucking know. Or however you want to do it. But this child is young enough where, yeah, it's going to hurt that the child, you know, the parents are there a little bit. But I feel like it doesn't really, to the mother, this child doesn't have no connection to her at all. None. He doesn't, like, he don't give a fuck about her. To the father, it might be a little bit more, you know, it's going to hurt a little bit, but he's going to be, like, because I feel like the father's been in and out of jail, so he's kind of used to that already. So, like, you know what I mean? You know, like, I feel, especially because that child loves you so much, it's like, the child's just going to be, it's a lot better, okay? It's a lot better. The child's it's like malnutritious. It doesn't eat right at all. It's very, the way, like, they don't feed him, they're probably feeding him, like, french fries, like, probably still in a bottle, like, literally, and just, like, doesn't have no nutritious meals at all, which is fucking insane, and that's very important for a child. It's going to take some time and some work to get this child the proper, the care, love, and to change his schedule around. I feel like he's up all night long, doesn't go to bed till the morning, like, and he's used to watching all this evil stuff, but with enough love and care, confirmation, this child's going to get a total transformation. Like, the child's absolutely amazing as he is, but I mean, like, just because going from going from being abandoned and, like, not loved and, like, by the mother, like, you know, and, you know, like, just the way that they're raised to, like, the way you're going to love this child. It's going to be, you know what I mean? It's going to be so much better for this child. And, like, it's going to take a little bit, though, because what he's used to, you know, he's used to being on the phone all the time and being, like, his phone and the tablet and stuff and the TV and video games are his babysitter, you know what I mean? And it's going to take a little bit to get him off of that, but, you know, with the proper love and care, it'll be done. It'll be done. And he's a smart little boy. He's a very smart little boy, adorable little kid. But yeah, but I strongly feel they're going to come be asking you for to help him. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, angels, ancestors, and most passed away. What does the collective need to know? What do they need to be aware of? Thank you. They're real proud, though, right? Yeah, they're too proud. They want to come ask you, but they might not because they're too proud. They're in their fucking ego. They're fucking dumb. Like, this is your child, dude. Like, you already failed them this far. You should at least, like, let go of your pride and be there for them, like, when it matters. Like, would you rather your child go to CPS and then possibly get placed somewhere where you don't know who the fuck's going to take care of that child? Or would you actually suck up your fucking pride, okay? Have an ego death for once in your fucking life and actually go to somebody that you know is very nurturing, very supporting, very caring, that the child is already connected to, the child already fucking loves, all right? And you know how good of a person that person is. Get out of your fucking ego and go do this, okay? Marriage, oh shit, death, adventure, natural disaster, and merit making, okay? Let's see here. What the fuck is going on here? This is a couple. Okay, they don't have to be married. It could be a couple, all right? It could be your ex-wife. It could be your ex-husband. I don't fucking know. Or it could be your husband and your wife. I don't fucking know. It's at least a couple that's in this alliance that's cursed now. That's this child that has this child, this little boy. All right, there's something about a death. It's probably it's cursed. Someone's passing away because this ritual was a death ritual, okay? They were, like I said, something about the fucking cemetery, all right? And there's going to be evidence of them in the cemetery doing some weird fucked up shit. Probably conjuring up bullshit, or just they were either doing the ritual in the cemetery or they were even digging up graves in the cemetery. Right? They had a lot of passion doing this ritual too, right? But they could even traveled to do this ritual, okay? I don't know why I just heard motherlands. I don't know why. Natural disaster. Hold on. And then natural disaster is, they're having some sort of natural disaster, maybe even when they were fucking either going to or coming from, they could have this natural disaster. They could have got into an accident or something bad happened. Somebody could have passed away, or this is what's to come. And it's part of this ritual because they wanted this for you, but you're fine. All right, there's nothing wrong with you. They're real proud in their ego when they did this, but they didn't realize they're coming up against you, a moral person. And they're pissed now, okay? They're pissed because they can't end you. They can't. There might be 3 people passing away. There might be 4 people passing away because there's 4 roses. Actually, yeah, there's 4 people passing away. There's 4 crosses and there's 4 roses on here. Wow. Okay, some of these people might have already passed away or they're about to, and they know it. They know it. They know it. Wow. Yeah. They're fucking dumb, and they know how moral of a person, how good a caring, loving, nurturing, they need to fucking get out of their damn pride, okay? Suck up their fucking pride and just come ask you. I feel like the authorities might even ask you. That part's not for everybody. Wherever this child goes, it's going to be in a loving, nurturing, caring home, okay? But I feel like somebody was also possibly trying to baby trap you. They had it in their mind. See the 3 lines right here? It's a masculine here. See the 3 lines right here? That's in their head. They're information. They're in their head. They wanted to baby trap you, and there's a baby, like the lines right here going in there. You might be having. There could be an accident as well when they're traveling. They could get into some sort of accident. Someone could get hit in their head, and something could happen to their head and also their stomach, or they're attacking your crown chakra and your sacral chakra. Oh, they're definitely doing that. They're trying to harvest your fertility and your creativity. They're fucking dumb. Say it with me. Dumb. You fucking morons. Yeah. Now, God forbid, if somebody was pregnant while they did this ritual, they are fucking out of their mind, dumb as fuck, because they're going to end up losing that child, unfortunately. Or if you were pregnant and they wanted you to have a miscarriage, or if you were expecting, if you're masculine and you're expecting a child, they wanted you to, you could even have abdominal pains. You might even be having a spirit. You might have a spirit baby, maybe like, you know, you're destined to have a child. You might be feeling your baby kick. That's your spirit baby. That's just God letting you know, like, you know, you're getting closer. It's going to happen. All right, but this bitch is going to burn in the pits to hell for what she has done, okay? And she fucking knows it. She knows death is knocking on her door. And she's going to lose her heart. And someone's getting divorced or splitting up. They might be splitting up because maybe he's going to find out it's not his child. Maybe he already has that thought in his mind, like, oh, maybe it's not my kid. Like, why is this kid, like, why do we both have brown hair, brown eyes, but this little boy got blonde hair, blue eyes? That don't make sense, especially because brown eyes is a more dominant color. She could even be, like, Spanish or something. One of them could be Spanish, one could be white. And they're like, this don't make sense. Why does this little boy look like a little German kid with blonde hair, blue eyes? Oh, well, my best friend looks like that's the color eyes. This actually looks like my best friend. Now that he's getting a little bit older, he's noticing, like, oh, this is weird. Okay, it's not a baby no more. I can notice the blue eyes and their eyes change. Now, if both parents have brown eyes, it's most of the times it's a dominant color. All right, even if one parent has brown eyes and the other parent has, like, you know, blue eyes, especially if they're dark brown eyes, it's, you know, most of the times, not every time, but most of the times, the child's going to have a brown eyes or a hazel eyes that go brown, like brown, you know what I mean? You know, but yeah, he might have even thought, like, and I feel like she was doing love spells and, like, doing some sort of spells and illusions over him so that he would think it was his child. Maybe he's breaking the curse. Maybe he's breaking the spell. And her mask is being ripped off. He's finding out that it's not his child. He's starting to add things up and, like, this just doesn't seem right. And maybe someone, you know, maybe even his friend broke down and told him, you know, or maybe somebody else told him. And something's going to tell him, hey, we need to get a DNA test. And he's going to find out it's not his child. Or maybe something's going to happen and they're going to have to take, like, I don't know, something's going to happen, like, maybe, like, I don't know, they're going to need something, like, they're going to have to take a, I don't know, like, where, like, they need, like, an organ or something like that, and they're going to find out that way that it's not, there's something like that's going to happen. They're fucking, yeah, this whole line's now, they're coming up against you, already attacking you, a very moral person. This ritual's never going to happen. They're now stuck to this natural disturbance. They're having, you know, somebody's possessed. Or they're having, like, pictures and shit flying off the walls. They're hearing voices in their heads. They're getting, you know, touched, and all types of shit's happening. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, because you love yourself too much. Your self-love. You know, you're a very loving, nurturing, caring person. This curse was never going to affect you. They're fucking dumb. They're really dumb. And they're pissed because, like, no matter what they do, they're also trying to get you, they're doing some sort of magic to try to get you to stop attending to yourself. And look, there's that Puerto Rican girl. I'm telling you, this is what the mother looks like. She's kind of like Puerto Rican look. Like, she might have, I feel like she's like Puerto Rican or Spanish of some sort. Or she could, like, look Italian, but she's like some sort of Spanish, I feel like, okay? And I feel like the masculine is, like, just like white as fuck. And, like, they both have brown eyes, but this little child has blue eyes, and it's, like, blonde hair, and it's like, what the fuck? What's going on here? This don't make any sense. Like, what the fuck's happening here? But yeah, she's the one that's gonna be passing, that woman she's gonna be passing away from her heart. Alright, now, also, they're trying to do something so that they're doing some sort of attack, okay, for you to not care for yourself so much, all right? So if you've been noticing that you've been, I don't know, you haven't been showing up for yourself as much as you normally do. You haven't been doing the safe. You wear makeup all the time. You know, you're not doing your makeup. You're not doing your hair. You're not doing, like, I don't know, you changed your shower hours or something. Like, you normally take a shower at night, but you know, you skipped it until the morning. That's from them. It's a spell. But no matter what, they couldn't get you to, because they don't want you showing up for yourself, okay? They don't want you taking that time out for yourself, loving, nurturing yourself, and caring for yourself. But it's not working. working, it's never going to work because you love yourself too much. All right, and they're fucking pissed because they're spying on you and they're noticing, oh shit, this shit ain't working. Like, yeah, it's not gonna work, you dumb fuck. Also, they're also realizing like how you are the perfect candidate for this child, for any child. You might even, part of your purpose might even be doing something with children. Okay, helping children in some way, coaching children, protecting children. Something with children might be part of your purpose. I'm strongly picking that up for some of you. Yeah. And no matter what, they're also pissed. This bitch is really pissed because no matter what she says about you, it's very evident and very obvious that it's all lies. She can no longer get anybody, she can't even pay people to come against you and look at you in a different way because it's so evident who you are, how loving, nurturing, caring, how divine you are. And this has this woman pissed. She could pass away from like being so fucking mad that her heart explodes, like, and it's from her fury. Someone's last name can be Fury. Somebody here is a furry. That's one of their secrets. They, like, when they dress up and that's coming out too. That's like one of their secrets. They dress up in or they dress up in drag. That's one of their dark secrets that's getting their mask is being ripped off about. And there's somebody else that's like a fur. There's somebody also that's like a furry, and it's like that's like one of their deep dark secrets. They don't want anybody to know, and it's coming out. Look, yeah, there's that child. There's that child going to school with that voodoo doll. Live and learn a lesson now, right? It's a live and learn a lesson. That little boy could literally look like this. They should have listened to their inner wisdom. The divine guidance that they were given to leave you the fuck alone. They wanted to not listen. That little boy could have fucking put that voodoo doll in his book bag, or he could have brought like a straw. Say if they snort drugs, he could have brought some sort of maybe a drug baggie into school. But I'm surely getting it's like a voodoo doll with drugs in it. But like this kid's gonna get caught in school with drugs on him. But I feel like he's either he's gonna think that it's a pencil, but it's like a pencil that they use to snort stuff with, like, or a pen. They take the pen apart, and the kid's taking it to school. Something like that's happening. Or maybe he accidentally takes one of their books with their spells in it and like what they did to you. He's bringing some sort of evidence to school, plus like a phone or a tablet that. Never mind. I'm told not to say that part yet. But yeah. They should have been sitting there taking notes, okay, listening to your advice, because now they're wishing that they fucking would have, listened to you, and they would have listened to to other people when people are telling them to knock it the fuck off and leave you the fuck alone. That they were told so many times that you are not to be fucked with, to leave you alone. You are divinely, like, you're one of God's chosen ones. You're one of God's people. You're not to be fucked with. You love yourself too much. You're too divine. You have an anointment over your life. They didn't want to listen to this. They swore up and down, no, there's no way that he or she could possibly fuck out of here, you fucking weirdo. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, angels, ancestors, and loved ones that passed away. What does the collective need to know? What is it? Thank you. We have promise. We had gift. Oh, bitch, look at this. Confinement. Okay, so here we go. They promised somebody that you would be cursed with this ritual. They were promised if they did this too, you would get they would get some sort of gifts, possibly your gifts. All right. They were also coaching people to do this. They were to do this ritual as well. They were gifting them shit. Okay. Well, you're going to get they're pissed because they didn't get whatever they were promised. They're fighting amongst each other because now they're the ones that are getting like all these problems. You might be getting their gifts. Okay. They're going to prison for sure, because like I said, that kid's going to school with something. They're being watched. I feel like this might even happened a while ago. They might not even know this happened. The kid could have went to school and they could have just been like, all right, well, let's just see. And I know there's a part that I'm being told not to release yet that's happening. Okay, there's something else. That's what I'm totally feeling like maybe they didn't say nothing to them. They might not even be aware of this happening, because there's another part that I'm being told not to release yet. Okay, but they sent the child back or whatever. They're doing the investigation. All right, they're going to prison now. Okay, you might be gifted this child. all right? Or you're getting more gifts because whatever they were doing, if they used any of their gifts, you know, their spiritual, if they had any spiritual gifts, if they were, you know, if they're using their gifts to do this ritual towards you, you might be possibly getting their gifts, okay? You're promised some sort of gift, though, and they're going to fucking prison, all right? All right, yeah. Somebody might be asking you to bail them out. Don't do that. Do not bail them out of jail. They're stressed the fuck out right now. Somebody could be passing away while they're in jail. Somebody might be in jail right now. They're gonna get bad news that someone passed away. Or someone's gonna pass away in jail. Somebody could have been in jail also, bribing people to, maybe someone's going to get caught on the phone or writing somebody, trying to get them to unalive you. That's getting caught up for whoever that's for. Yeah, you're getting blessings though. They're going to prison, you're getting blessings. You know, you're going to get some sort of, you know, you're getting, like, you know, some sort of like enlightenment, some blessings, you know, some sort of fulfillment. It's going to help you out a lot, okay? Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, angels, ancestors, and loved ones that passed away. And also, the authorities are gonna take a lot of pride in locking these people up because they are monsters. When I tell you, they are fucking monsters. All right. There's also somebody in incarceration. Okay, maybe they found out they got the news that someone passed away while they're in there, and they're taking their mask off. Okay, because this really hurt them that they lost this person and they were in confinement when it happened. All right, so they're ripping their mask off. They're telling on these people. They're telling on somebody. Somebody's in jail telling on people. All right, they don't want to die in prison, so they're trying to get out of prison. They might, if someone hits you up, if they're from prison, if they're in prison and they're trying to get you to bail them out, do not do it. They might use the excuse that someone passed away. Do not do it. This is when you're ops, okay? Do not do it. But there is somebody in prison that's telling on these people. I'm strongly getting they're caught like on the phone. They're caught on the phone, like, you know, trying to put a hit out on you or something like that. Talking reckless, maybe trying to get drugs. Oh, they were probably trying to get drugs in jail, and they're getting caught up. That's minimum mandatory 2 to 4 years. Getting caught with drugs in a school zone or what do you call it, in a government property. Even if you get caught with drugs, you know, at the post office, especially in the mail, that's federal time. All right, you're getting anything to do with mail is federal. Now getting into prison, like if they're mailing it, that's just dumb because like they don't even get the actual physical mail. Somebody might have been stupid enough to do that, or somebody might have came to visit somebody, dropped off a package that would contain drugs. All right, now they're skitzing the fuck out. They're bugging out. They're telling on people. They're telling on who to drop these drugs off to, and something about a cell phone. Somebody was trying to deliver a package with drugs and a cell phone in it, and it was either a whole setup to begin with. Or when this goes down, they're going to start ratting on everybody. They're telling everybody. I don't know why I'm hearing Suboxone. Or somebody could be in jail getting caught cheeking their Suboxones, and they're going to tell everybody. Something about it. There's going to be some sort of like drug bust, like ring thing in jail with about drugs. And they're telling on everybody, and something about Suboxones, okay? Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, angels, ancestors, and loved ones that passed away. Thank you. Third wheel enemies, yep. This is their third wheel enemy that did this fucking ritual. They're fucking losers or creep body victims to default to degrees. Alright, somebody could have, that could be literally like, you know, their hair colors. This third wheel enemy of yours, it's that couple, like it's that couple, the boyfriend and girlfriend, or husband and wife, put the roles where they fit, and then, you know what I mean? It was them that teamed up probably with getting your ex and other people as well. possibly even your own karmic ass family, to do this ritual. They're all bound to it. And look, somebody's passing away, and I'm strongly getting that it's the feminine. She's gonna pass away from something to do with her heart. And the boyfriend's going to prison. I don't know if she's gonna make it. She could have, like, I'm strongly picking up her hair looks like this and everything. Look. Oh, see how that just flipped upside down too and went over alliance? I'm strongly getting he doesn't want to be your enemy no more. He wants to align with you. I think maybe this is gonna happen. It's gonna open his eyes, and he's maybe the one that doesn't wanna be your enemy no more. And maybe he's telling on everybody because he remembers how caring, nurturing, and loving you always been. But like, she could literally wear her hair like that, and I'm seeing like a bump on the front, like how Snooki wears her hair on, she's like Spanish. She could have like, black hair or like dark brown hair. She could wear her hair back like that, and like with like the Snooki button on, like, the Snooki top. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm picturing here. She's the one that's gonna pass away from something to do with her heart. She definitely slept with your ex. But we don't give a fuck because, your ex was a piece of shit. All right, and look, that's like the moon, right? And it looks like the little quarter moon thing, right? Like what do you call it? I don't know, I can't think of it. But now I'm looking at this as like the sun. What was done in the dark has been exposed, even though it's like a moon. But it could be a sun. That could also be a sun, and that could be a moon, right? Yeah, like what was done in the dark has come to light. Yeah, and she's the one that's pissed the fuck off. See, he's over here still remembering how you care, how nurturing, caring you are. So now he's starting to side with you. He always loved you, though. Like, he did. He was, like, obsessed with you. But he's on the caring card. She's the one that's on the fury one, the pissed off card. She's the one that's on the death card. He's the one that's on the marriage card. With sweet love and everything else. But he depends on her, because there's dependency as well. He depends on her. That's the only reason why he's with her, is because he's dependent on her. She pays for stuff. He's using her. And something about she gets, like, him out of trouble. She's either undercover cop or she's just she's a CI. Like, she's a paid informant. But they did this to try to get initiated into something. And they're not even getting initiated in it. These people are walking away from them. Because their mask had been ripped off. They lied to whatever this was that they're trying. Oh, look at that. They're bound to whatever this is. They're like the little devil's fucking puppet. They want to apologize now. Look at that. They want to apologize because whatever they sent to you, they're attached to now. They want to dominate you. They ain't dominating shit. The devil's dominating them. I'm hearing that song, The Devil Made Me Do It. The Devil Made Me Do It. I forget who sings that. But he doesn't want to be your enemy no more. You're going to sue these people. Something about an actual physical death, possibly. Maybe they possibly tried to unalive you. You're going to sue them. They're getting sued. It's come to their attention, too. And it's coming to his attention, how she was wearing this mask this whole time. She was planning on setting him up, too. She was going to try and frame him, too. Maybe he's finding out this child's not his. Maybe he's finding out that she put the child up for a sacrifice. Now he wants, like, he's done with her. He's completely going to be done with her if he's not already. She was trying to get him